elementary learners. This is Chinese Pod. My name is John.
大家好 my name is 迪露
So, Dilu, today we're talking about skincare, right?
对 This dialogue occurs in 冬天
So, in the winter.
对
That's two first tones. And we're talking about skincare. And in the winter, your skin gets dry, right?
And usually the ladies, they're super aware of, the skincare stuff.
Right. So, we're going to hear some words referring to like moisturizing cream or lotion.
叫做霜
Okay, so that's called shuang, first tone, right?
对
And we're actually going to hear two different words. They both contain this shuang, but they're different kinds. So why don't we listen? We're going to hear the dialogue 3 times. Maybe you can pick out what these 2 different kinds are. If you don't get it, don't worry. We'll translate and explain everything.
好的
对话第一遍。
北京的冬天又干又冷，
是啊，你看我的皮肤真干，
擦点面霜吧。
我擦了，
护手霜呢？
也擦了。
多擦点儿。
第二遍。
北京的冬天又干又冷，
是啊，你看我的皮肤真干，
擦点面霜吧。
我擦了，
护手霜呢？
也擦了。
多擦点儿。
第三遍。
北京的冬天又干又冷，
是啊，你看我的皮肤真干，
擦点面霜吧。
我擦了，
护手霜呢？
也擦了。
多擦点儿。
Okay, so now the translation.
北京的冬天又干又冷
Beijing's winters are both dry and cold.
北京的冬天又干又冷
Winter in Beijing is dry and cold.
北京的冬天又干又冷是啊，你看我的皮肤真干
They are. Look, my skin is really dry.
是啊，你看我的皮肤真干
Yeah, look, my skin is really dry.
是啊，你看我的皮肤真干擦点面霜吧
Apply a little facial cream.
擦点面霜吧
Put on some facial cream.
擦点面霜吧我擦了
I used some.
我擦了
I did.
我擦了护手霜呢
What about hand lotion?
护手霜呢
And hand lotion?
护手霜呢也擦了
I put that on too.
也擦了
That too.
也擦了多擦点儿
Apply a little extra.
多擦点儿
Put on some more.
多擦点儿
All right, so lots of great vocabulary for these dry winters. Especially in the north, like Beijing, right?
对非常的干
Yeah, very dry. So right in the beginning, we hear that the winters in Beijing are what?
又干又冷又干又冷
All right, so we have this repeating yo, meaning both this and that.
对
So this yo is 4th tone, right?
对又
Can we hear 1 or 2 other examples using this pattern?
like John 又高又大
So tall and big.
When you talk about babies 他们又白又胖
So both white and fat.
对啊
And these are good things in Chinese culture.
Yeah, we love 又白又胖的 babies
All right. And but in this dialogue, what are we saying again?
又干又冷又干又冷
So both dry and cold. So the word for dry again is
干 G-A-N 第一声
okay, first tone, gan.
对
And then the word for cold again.
冷 L-E-N-G third tone
Okay, lung.
对
Okay, so obviously since it's cold and it's dry, what happens to your skin?
我的皮肤真干我的皮肤真干
So my skin is really dry.
Yes, you noticed when you talk about skin, you say 皮肤
All right, that's 2nd tone and 1st tone, right?
对皮肤
All right, so my skin is really dry. We say,
皮肤真干皮肤真干
okay, so the solution there is to
擦面霜
Okay, so the verb there is 擦, that's first tone, right?
对 ，ca 擦。
擦. So sometimes that means to wipe or to rub. In this case, we're applying it to our skin with our hands, right?
对 ，we're not rubbing face lotion
We're applying facial lotion or
对
facial cream.
to put it on.
Okay, and then the word for facial cream is,
啊，面霜，面霜。
and so there's that 霜, which we mentioned before. It means cream or lotion.
对 ，and 面 means face, facial.
Okay, so 面 is fourth tone, right?
对，面霜，
All right, so let's listen to that whole sentence one more time.
擦点儿面霜吧，擦点儿面霜吧。
Okay, so 擦点儿, 点儿 meaning a little bit.
对
And then the sentence ends with a ba, right?
Oh, it's a familiar word to us, right? We usually put it at the end of a sentence to make it a suggestion.
So it's like a friendly suggestion rather than a command,
哎，对，
being all bossy.
是的。
Okay, so put on a little facial cream.
擦点儿面霜吧，擦点儿面霜吧。
So then the other girl says that she already did, right?
她说我擦了，我擦了。
Okay, so here we have le, and in this case, it's an action in the past that's already complete.
哎，right，
So when someone asks you if you did it or you want to tell them you already did it, you can just use the verb and put le after it.
是的，我擦了，我擦了。
Okay, I already did that. Apply the facial cream. So then the question comes,
Oh, then the girl asked about another 霜 which is 护手霜，护手霜。
okay, and literally this one means protect hands lotion.
哎，对的。
So what are the tones?
啊，护手第4声和第3声。
Okay, fourth and third.
护手，
So when you put it together, you have,
护手霜，护手霜。
all right, and then we use na to ask about that. So like, what about that? Or how about that? You just put na at the end to make it a question.
Yes, it's very useful. Like, how about you? 你说你呢？对吧？
All right, in this case, it's what about hand lotion?
对，护手霜呢？护手霜呢？
Okay, so what about hand lotion in this dialogue?
啊，也擦了，也擦了。
Okay, so yeah, meaning also, remember it comes before the verb, not at the end of the sentence.
对，也擦了，也擦了。And the 了 at the end means the action is finished.
Yeah, same thing as before.
对
Okay, and then finally we have a little bit of advice about the lotion, right?
Yes, and I think this girl cannot think of other ways. So she said, 多擦点儿，多擦点儿。
So originally we had 擦点儿, like put on a little, but now you're saying put on a little more.
对 you put 多 before it.
Yeah, so the order in Chinese is a little bit different from English. You don't say more at the end, you say more at the beginning using 多.
哎，是的，多擦点儿，多擦点儿。And we use this pattern quite often.
Yeah, with all kinds of verbs, right?
对 like in winter, you can say, 哦，多穿点儿，多穿点儿。
Yeah, wear more, meaning wear more clothing, dress warmly.
哎，对 or 多吃点儿，多吃点儿。
Yeah, so eat some more. That one I think is the one I hear the most in China,
哎，it's a culture thing.
especially from motherly figures.
多吃点儿，多吃点儿。
Yeah, you hear that one a lot from your mom too?
From the old generation, if I go to my auntie's house,
Yeah, and you're the guest.
对呀、
They
要
always
吃
tell you.
很多。
Yeah, 多吃点儿. All right, so now we're ready to listen to the dialogue 3 more times.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chinese Pod Trivia. Our first question is, how long will it take you to become an intermediate Chinese speaker using the Chinese Pod app? Is it A, the rest of your life? B, you should already be an intermediate speaker? C, 3 months? Or D, Chinese Pod has an app?
You should already be in.
Ooh, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, 3 months. That's right. Head over to ChinesePod.com now to register for your access to over 4,000 lessons. Get the Chinese Pod app now on Google Play or the App Store.
对话第一遍。
北京的冬天又干又冷，
是啊，你看我的皮肤真干，
擦点面霜吧。
我擦了，
护手霜呢？
也擦了。
多擦点儿。
第二遍。
北京的冬天又干又冷，
是啊，你看我的皮肤真干。
擦点面霜吧。
我擦了，
护手霜呢？
也擦了。
多擦点儿。
第三遍。
北京的冬天又干又冷，
是啊，你看我的皮肤真干。
擦点面霜吧。
我擦了，
护手霜呢？
也擦了。
多擦点儿。
So, Dilu, is this dialogue something you might hear between two girls in Shanghai? Aside from the part about being in Beijing?
It might be, but it's more like a northern China thing.
Okay, because northern China is especially dry.
对
And they also have that whole central heating thing going on, which makes inside super dry as well, right?
对 So you have to use a lot of shuangs.
And what are those two shuangs again?
一个是面霜
So that's the facial cream.
The other one is 护手霜
So the hand lotion.
对 John, do you use lotions in the States?
Not really, because I come from Florida and it's so humid, we don't need that stuff.
Oh,
But I have been in the north before in the winter, and it's so dry, if you don't put something on, you feel like your face is going to crack, right?
and I heard about some guys just use hand lotions for their faces.
Some guys at one time may have used hand lotion for their face.
Oh, it's you?
No comment. So let's talk about something else. We mentioned before the older generation in China, they want you to eat more. So speaking about this older generation, do they use 护手霜 and 面霜?
没有护手霜 but they have one kind of lotion which they can use for all parts of the body.
Really?
I don't remember the name exactly, but in the old times, it is a luxury thing to, use lotion because it's like fragrant. It smells so good. And you use like, hey, I'm rich. My life is like above the average.
Okay, so if you want to be a good communist, you can't use special fancy lotions.
No comments.
Okay, but nowadays in Beijing and Shanghai, you'll see lots of people whipping out their hand lotion and their face cream, right?
Right, especially nowadays. I cannot believe that some guys, they never use lotions.
I bet in the north they do, right?
Probably, but even in Shanghai, even in the north cities, you still need to use lotions, right?
Don't ask me. I live in Shanghai.
Well, for girls, one lotion, one or two kinds are not enough. It's nowhere near enough.
All right, so that's the girl perspective anyway. The Chinese girl perspective. So if you guys have any questions about other types of lotion or anything related to today's lesson, please come to ChinesePod.com and ask us.
We'll see you there.
再见.
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
1557.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/1557 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/1557.